Welcome back. With the rise of celebrity chefs homing in on the UAE's restaurant scene, competition in the Emirates is fierce, with revenues across the capital reaching 1.1 billion dirhams for the first 10 months of the year, a 13% increase on the same period last year. With international and national brands expanding rapidly, what sort of growth potential is there in the region, and how can restaurant startups gain their market share? Well, I caught up with Markus Thesleff, the founder of Dubai-based Japanese restaurant OKKU, earlier today to find out. So Markus, thank you very much for having us here. It's very kind of you.
Thanks for coming.
So give us an overview of the restaurant industry here in Dubai. How has the landscape changed over this past year?
Well, I think the recession's hit pretty hard in Dubai. You had a lot of places that were just full all the time, and they were all pretty similar, mostly in hotel operations, I think. And because of the recession and all the things that came with the recession, obviously the hotel occupancy wasn't there, and then they weren't full. So I think it gave an opportunity to all these independent operators, be they in hotels or be they standalone in malls. They had a chance to really do their own thing, and I think that's when independent operators really came to light. And really got to
go, so in terms of, sort of growth for next year, have you got any sort of like forecasts as to how things might develop?
Things are looking real good. So, and for us, we just sort of, we had our first year of starting up, then our first full year, obviously that was in the middle of the recession. We still hit all the targets, did what we needed to do, which was pretty lucky, but we had a different approach to the business from the beginning, so we were lucky. And then now I think we're really poised for the new year, and we're excited. We're coming here, we're opening in London, we have a few other openings coming with OKKU, so yeah, it's really exciting times for us.
Really exciting.
Yeah, a few other things coming.
And you also won the Arabian Business Award for 2010 for small businesses.
Yeah.
So tell us about the award and your development strategy as well.
For us, the award is pretty special, given that we've come to a city, and now we feel really part of that city. Having won that award is a huge honour for us. We think we won it, and I think our approach was a bit different. We always kept everything really boutique, really small, and everything counts for us. Every customer, every supplier, every employee, and that's been our approach. And it's been a very local approach, trying to do something strong in Dubai, and then taking that outside of Dubai and traveling it and growing it. And hopefully we'll be able to do that. And it's nice knowing that as a small company we started in Dubai and we took it outside of it, because normally the model here is completely the opposite way around. We're in such a melting pot. We're always trying to redefine what we're doing here, but at the same time trying to establish a status quo or par levels, and then taking that outside of where we are now. It's always a challenge, obviously, being here, but at the same time, because we've been able to handle the challenges here,
exactly.
And not just from operating on a daily basis here, but because of the economy and everything else, I think having overcome those challenges and dealt with them, we can pretty much take on anywhere we want to be in the world, and that's what we're going to do. And we hopefully will make the city proud. And yeah, it was an amazing award for us. And I keep saying, I think it's just been our approach to customers, our approach to staff, our approach to suppliers, how we want to be in the community. We just want to be a pillar, and we just want to be a part of it. And you just don't want to take, you have to give back, and I think that makes a difference.
Definitely. So in terms of growth potential within the region,
yeah.
where are the most sort of fruitful places?
Well, the place we're looking right now in the region, and we're quite far along, is Abu Dhabi, of course, Cairo, Amman, Jordan. We have something planned for Qatar by the looks of things.
Okay, great.
So yeah, it's looking exciting. We're considering Mumbai, and then we're going growth. But the next big thing for us will be London, and then we'll come and hit the region again.
Okay, so why are you expanding to London first? Why are you going west?
Because that's a hell of a challenge.
Okay.
And for a brand like ours, it's a good place to be. We're very big believers in the emerging markets. That's why we're here. London is not an emerging market, yet its competition is fierce. And we want to go there, show that it can be done. Dubai can't come to London, can't conquer London. Jumeirah did it with their hotels. Emirates have done it. Why can't a small company do it? We want to be a part of that success, and we want to ride it. And then bring it back to this region, showing that we're not just a one-hit wonder. We weren't just something that happened in Dubai at a certain time. This is one of the strongest markets for hospitality currently. And we're competing day in, day out with some of the best. You've got all your Michelin star chefs coming through now.
That's exactly what I was going to say. You've got a huge share of that lot coming over here.
But I think what's interesting is if you look at where we positioned ourselves in the beginning, we never came along. Everybody else sort of previous to that, you had really casual or you have fine dining. We came along and like a lot of our peers said, you know what, let's do casual fine dining. We think that the big white tablecloth, the silver service, the whole thing. don't really know if it's. I'm not saying it's dead, but I don't think it's as prominent as it once was. I think people are looking for something else. Yeah, we need to be a little bit different, and we're constantly trying to reinvent ourselves, and I think that's where we're different. I don't really know how to categorize us, except for we're contemporary casual fine dining.
So in terms of competition, though, as you were saying, like it's huge in this region, especially with all the Michelin star chefs coming over.
Yeah.
I mean, what makes you sort of like the cut above the rest, so to speak, then?
Well, no, we're all the same, but we really spend a lot of time working with our suppliers, getting the freshest possible ingredients, trying to keep the quality on par, and we really focus on our staff and try to be a little bit different. And hopefully, we believe if we take care of those things, they'll take care of our customers. And we don't always get it right, but we really try. And we're always trying to reinvent ourselves. That's the thing. It's as soon as we get somewhere, we sort of say to ourselves, actually, where was that? There was nowhere. There are no rules. Let's go again. Let's try and go even harder and stronger. See where we end up. And just trying to keep improving. That's what we have to do.
So for other sort of small restaurant startups, what sort of potential is there in the region at the moment for someone that would want to sort of descend on this?
Tons. I mean, look, if you were to ask me the same question, say, what about London or New York? What potential is there in London and New York? And they are as competitive and as saturated as you can imagine, but there's always space. I think if the right people come along with the right idea and they put the right amount of love and energy into their concept and the attention to their guests and their staff and the suppliers and really look to be in the long term, they'll be fine. At the moment, too many people came in here looking at, quick leases, make a quick buck, and, let's come in, Dubai, bang, bang, and then they leave. And if the approach is, let's be here for 10, 15 years, let's become part of Dubai, let's be part of this city that's growing. I mean, it's exciting, it's cool.
Definitely. Well, lots of luck with your future plans. Thank you very much today.
Thanks for having me.
Well, that's it from the business desk. You can write to us, though, at ib@city7tv.com. Up next, Zoe Richards is back with the details of the Usher concert.